Ooh-wee, okay. I think I just cut this one. Yeah. Okay. Now, what if you say, oh, hey, Joe, nice job and all, but I don't have a straight edge at all. I don't have a piece of 2x4. I got nothing. 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 3 more here. And you may say, I got nothing. What do I do now? Okay. Well, let's just see what we can do about that. Okay. Got it. I know I want to rip that side off. Okay. This is how I do it for cutting insulation and fitting it into a wall. Let's see, I want 18 3/8. I'm going to have to be careful now, right? I'm going to have to be careful. All I can do is the best I can and let the chips fall where they may, because you're telling me you don't have a straight edge. You don't have a long 2x4, you don't have a long piece of plywood, you don't have a level. I mean, you could do a level. Now, see, I'm going to measure from the insulation 18 3/8. And then I'm going to make another measurement, 18 3/8. That's 18 1/2. 18 3/8. Another one at 18 3/8. 18 3/8. Okay. 18 3/8. Now I can line those up, eyeballing them. Now see, I'm already off at 18. 18 3/8. I'm going to have to kind of keep over to the side of that. Okay. 18 3/8. Even at 18, the plastic's going to fit in there. Okay, 18 3/8. Boy. Okay. See, that looks a little short. I'm going to have to stay off on the side there. See, like that. And now I can just cut that, right? And I want to try to keep it off to the right side. So if I have to do any trimming with my scissors, I can. See, I'm not measuring anything on the other side of my... I would do it a little bit quicker than this if I'm fitting it into a wall, stud bay, you know. And then I would take it and just cut it all the way. But on this piece, I'm just trying to be kind of mindful. I'm trying to stay on the outside over towards your left. I don't want to cut my plastic too short, right? Now I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to try to stay off to the right. I wouldn't really suggest doing it this way if you don't have to. Because if I'm short on that plastic, I just kind of screwed myself, didn't I? But let's just see how well I did. Okay. Let's just hold my breath. I got 18, 18 and a half, 18 and a quarter, 18 and a half. Oh, good grief. 18 and a half, 18 and 3/4. Wow. So see, you could do it that way, but that's not really the best way. I'm actually gonna clean that up. Okay, I'm gonna go 18 and 3/8. and see what I can do about straightening this out. Seems as though I've got a level, right? 18, see there, I'm 18 and maybe a 16th. So I really got to be careful towards that end. Okay. Well, that way didn't really work out too well, did it? I'm going to overlap that a little. Right about like that. Because I don't want the plastic all clumping up on me. I'm going to go right there and get the plastic cut where I wanted it to begin with. Good Lord, now it's tougher to get it right there, but hey, it's working. Okay. So now let's just go ahead and trim it off. Seems as though I've got this nice piece of track here for us to use as my straight edge. I'm actually liking it. I'm actually liking this track for doing this. Okay, there we go. So I would really highly recommend not doing it that way. You know, eyeballing it like how I was just showing you. You're better off getting a straight edge, or like I said, if you don't have the straight edge, I mean, man, how else could you do that? If you don't have the straight edge, and hopefully you got a 2 foot long level or something like that, and see, there's that edge again. Hopefully you've got the 2 foot long level, and then at least you can put a couple marks and then mark to mark, mark to mark, mark to mark, and do it that way, and then cut it with scissors. Okay? All right. 2 more to go, and I'll show you the next step. Good grief, I got 1 left, and I'll end it with this for you. Oh, I'm just looking at this, and there's a mark on that side. Wow. Okay, I'll just put that facing up. And I'm not getting any younger. I'm all out of breath just by cutting these. Good Lord. That's what happens when you don't do this every day for a living anymore. Okay, 18 3/8. I'm just doing one in the middle, just so it gives me a reference point. 18 3/8. Try not to pull the plastic from where you got your tape measure. Okay. I happen to like this metal track, so I'm going to keep doing everything with that. Okay. See, I can check that middle one from the other ones. You know, it's just going to be glued on, sealed on exactly correct all the way across. No, not necessarily. It's going to be close. So I just go this way, right there. See, this wants to ball up if it's like that. So that's why it's hard to cut it. If you don't, that's why it's hard to cut it in one go. That's why I'm just trying to get it right down in there where I need to be. Okay. And I can kind of just, I don't even have to move off this piece of track. You can just leave it right there, keeping an eye on that back mark. There. Okay. Make sure I got all my plastics separated, which it looks like I do. Now I'm just going to go halfway down again. Okay, that's going to cut off a little bit more of the insulation. Now I can go all the way through. Okay. I could have my gloves on, but I don't. You know, they recommend using gloves because when you're cutting with this, you just have to realize this is fiberglass, which is it's glass, and you can cut yourself on this. You know, I mean, not very bad. The insulation gets in your fingers and in your joints and stuff. And you know, once I get all done with this job, I'll go in and I'll kind of wipe everything off, take my shirt off out here and kind of shake it out, kind of wipe off my pants and stuff. And then I'll go directly in and take a shower, take a lukewarm shower, not too hot and not cold either, but lukewarm. You don't want to do too hot, because if you've been working in insulation all day and you got it on your hands, your arms. See, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. Most of the time I've had my mask on, but I didn't have it on for that particular time. But you get it around on your neck and your face and everything. If you take a hot shower, your pores open, and then it actually forces those little insulation bits, particles, into your skin more, and then it's going to be a little irritation for you for maybe, I don't know, half a day or so. And so it's best to try to get most of that off. That's why you take a lukewarm shower when you're done. Okay, there's a tip for you.